All right, so I made this most amazing video yesterday. I mean, it's up. It's in contention for an Academy Award, and I messed the whole video up. No, it's not up for an Academy Award. Maybe a Grammy. So we're kind of gonna. Hey, this is Jace. You're on camera. Yeah. So Will, my assistant for the last 5 years, is kind of got a gig working at the Gibson Garage. Congratulations, Will. And he's, that's really what I think I think that's better for him. So we're busy. So now comes Jace. Say hey to everybody.
Howdy.
That's it?
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I was going to say howdy.
He said howdy. Yeah, we're doing bluegrass now. We're saying howdy. Anyway, so, Jace, you went to Belmont too, right?
Yeah.
It's like everybody here's gone to Belmont except for me. I went to the school of move to LA when you're a kid and live in your car. That's a different school. That's not quite Belmont. Anyway, and Jace works, he's like assisting over at Ocean Way, and now he's doing this, and he's doing great. And we're getting into tracking vocals, editing drums, setting up mixes. Tracking vocals is obviously important. He's learning the guitar rig is insane. Whoa. So anyway, I'm gonna just play through what I did yesterday. So here's the thing. I miss doing 2 amps at one time for heavies, but I just don't like totally the way it sounds. Here, you know what? I'll play it for you. Here is so in the cab room. I have 2 cabs. I have 2 Mesa Boogie 412s, one with greenbacks, one with vintage 30s. When I put, let's say, my Marshall in there on greenbacks and a rectifier or VH4 or whatever on the vintage 30s, and this was a test question. He kind of just looked at me though, and totally answer it. But oh no, that's with Kemper. I don't know now if I have it. I think I do. Oh yeah, because I deleted. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, this is so weird because I already shot this dang video. But what? All right, so Jace, explain to them. Like, so if I'm running now, these 2 cabs are in the same room. They're not tented. I'm over tents. I don't like the sound of tents, and unless they're big enough, I just don't dig them anymore. So they're stacked, right? 2 mics on one. 57 421, 57 421. If I was to be recording at the same time my Marshall and my rectifier, and then I did a recording right after it, and I put my rectifier on standby. So now it was same exact sound, same exact guitar, same signal path, but now I was just recording the Marshall. Why would the Marshall sound better recorded by itself?
Oh, because we're dealing with phase issues.
Well, right, but you got to dig. If you were a psychiatrist right now, he'd say, "Okay, that's very beautiful, but dig deeper." What? Why is there a problem?
Well, if you have both in the room and both of them are playing at the same time,
right,
there's going to be slight differences.
Right. Well, what's happening is some of the Mesa sound is going into the Marshall microphones. Not a lot, but it's enough. So here's the Marshall, I think, with the Mesa. We'll go straight up the middle. Here it's by itself. You hear the little bit, not a big deal, but you start stacking tracks, and then you put the Mesa in there, and now you get more messy. Again, here's with the Mesa, but just listening to the Marshall. It almost sounds like a little cracked wah, or like a very light, like phase 90. It's kind of it could be cool. It could be Van Halen, right? You hear that? Now listen to it by itself. See, that to me is much more like this, right? So we got this weird Axe Effects thing here. We're kind of bouncing around, but some guy traded for something that, you know, I've been selling off some old gear and computers, and he wanted to make music, and he had this Axe Effects too, and I was like, all right, well, I'll take it in. You know, I don't know if I'm going to like it. If I don't like it, I can dump it, right? But it started us on this journey, and I was digging on the Kemper, man. Like the Kemper, that VH4 by Guido, that profile just sounds killer to me. So I started to think, because I missed the 2 amps, and then when I listened to that with the Mesa and the Marshall, I just didn't like it. It was just too bangy, and I don't know, it wasn't pucker enough, right? So then I started thinking, well, maybe I'll dump the Axe and get a second Kemper, and then I can run 2 separate profiles. But then I looked into it, and it's like, can I run Rig Manager off of 1 amp? And finally, one computer. I just said, you know what? Let me try running my modded Marshall with my Kemper. And you guys have seen me do this stuff before, but kind of with a rejuvenated spirit, right? Let me try to run the Marshall and the Kemper and figure out what the latency and polarity was. I did the tick, which you guys all know about. Well, we can get into it. If you don't know, let me know, and we'll hook a brother up. But basically, the Kemper was 193 samples behind it was actually 133 if they were both in the Avid, but I tried that and it sounded great. But then when I put the guitar through the Avid converter and I put the Kemper through the Burl, evil Burl, I just like the way that sounded. The Burl was a little bit more latency because there's a little differential between the Avid and the Burl. So with the Burl, it was 193 samples behind. So I made it 197 because I also put time adjuster on the Kemper track itself, and the minimum is 4 samples. So it's, I just subtracted 4 samples. So anyway, here you go. I'll let you hear it. So here is the Marshall. Now this is a recording by itself because it's recorded with the Kemper, but the Kemper's not in the room. So Marshall. And then Kemper. Dude, we're gonna be laying waste to rhythm tracks. And now here is Marshall and Kemper on the left, and then a second pass of the same exact thing, Marshall and Kemper on the right. Phase accurate to within a sample at 88.2. Polarity. It's not played perfectly tight. I just was jamming to a click track, but here it is. We're gonna hurt people with this. You ready for that? Only true people will appreciate this. What do you think of that? So that's where we're at. Okay, it works. Now what I want to do is I want to do a little weird test. I want to test this. I got this Axe Effects 2 Mark 1. I want to hear it against Amplitube. Who's excited? You're supposed to say me. I'm excited.
No.
Come on, man. All right. Man, I gotta get Jace actually talks less than Will. It's like doing a podcast by myself. We'll just drop a marker. Now we're gonna come here, and we'll go with here. We'll go to stereo audio tracks. Oh no. Right, a stereo and a mono. I know what I'm doing. It looks like I'm not doing what I'm doing, but I do. All right, now we've got. Let's take a look at this. We'll go out the Axe Effects. Bear with me. Hey guys, I'm trying to keep, I almost, this week, I was just going to sell all my camera gear. I'm like, I just don't have it in me to make videos anymore. I don't know, man. But I just feel like, it's cool. It helps people too, you know what I mean? All right, so we're going to go here, 1 and 2. This is going to be axe. And then this is going to be Amplitube 5. And we're going in, what's the DI in? That's 16, I think. So let's see if we got this. Give me give me that Les Paul behind you. You see that right there? Let's see. People are going to start knowing you because people watch these videos, dude. He's a quiet one.
Weird, just because I'm such a shy person.
I know, but he's not really. He's quiet when I first met him, and I remember thinking, I don't know, man, is this guy gonna make it? He's gonna have to talk to people, but he's not really a shy. He's like he's outgoing once you get to know him. All right, so kind of again, I'm doing this on a wing, man.
I'm curious how those EMGs would sound with what we're doing.
Probably like active pickups, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can mess with it. All right. So, yeah, there it is. So it looks like Axe Effects is on. Maybe not. Oh, Allen and Heath. Okay. I think it's these two here.
You might want to move it real quick.
Yeah, it's all right. These two? Is that left and right? Yeah, there you go. Well, that's crazy sounding. It's just like... Why does that feel so weird and phasey? Let me... Friedman, that's... Alright, well, we'll figure it out as we go. Alright, now we're going to come here and go into this. So here we're going to come to native. We're going to go to harmonic. We're going to go Amplitube 5 mono stereo. And we're going to record these simultaneously. So one will be Axe Effects 2. The other one, oh, that's right. I have to do this. See, I haven't been messing with this stuff lately. I'm kind of a little under the, forgetting what to do. You got to put a DSP trim in the beginning to get it to activate. Yeah, there you go. Okay, we got noise. Let's kill that. So let's, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do this. Let's, let me do this. Let me add just a bunch of tracks down here so that I've got room to slide this down here. Okay? So you guys see it? We got Axe Effects here, and we got Amplitube 5 here. And here is Amplitube. We'll shut off Axe Effects. Let's take a second here and let's high gain. Here's a Daryl. Here's a germanium 34. Let's find something. Here's the Friedman Plexi. It looks like some sort of a thing. Here's an SLO. Okay. That's nothing on here. There's the Soldano. Look, SLD 100. It looks like Soldano, but it's not. And then here is Amplitude, or whatever this other thing, Axe Effects. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Why is it sounding so strange now? It almost sounds like there's a DI in it now. It's just bizarre sounding. Why does that sound so weird? Let's get out of this. Maybe something was, we were jacking around. Let me click off of it. Acoustic sim. And we'll go back to Friedman, Harry Brown Eye. Why do I feel... Oh, wait a second. I've got the axe in the wrong channel. I wasn't sure. I bet it's this. It was... One side was the Kemper, which was clean for bass last night. Did you hear how crazy that was? Alright, so there's Axe Effects. Amplitube. Let's kill all this reverb. I don't know, right click on it. Bypass. There's Axe Effects. Because, and then here is Amplitube with the Soldano. Dude, now it sounds like, it's funny. These amps are funny, man. Rectum Fryer. No. Oh yeah, this. And then God Almighty, that's strange. Now we got them both going. I don't know if it'll sound about. Don't disregard how it sounds while I'm playing. Okay? So now we've got what are we gonna call this? What are we calling this video? Axe Effects versus Amplitube, right? That'll be the name. We'll get we can, what we'll do? We'll get a thumbnail of me driving the guitar through your chest and you going, no, it's Nashville. Everybody's nice. Everybody's nice in Nashville. Everybody say it together. Everybody's nice in Nashville. So I'm going to play a little bit and then we're going to listen to it. And I'll tell you why. Alright, so that's it. Now, let's turn this on. I haven't been using this dang, whatever this thing is. Okay, shut up. Was it on or was it off? Oh, it was on. Oh no, it's turning on. See if we can, I've got this S1 thing. Okay. Okay, so if we go Axe Effects, we mute it. All right, so now we're just listening to the Amplitube. I figured I'd just skip a bar. It was okay, right? All right, now we're going to listen to Axe Effects. You know what's weird about Axe Effects? Do you hear that? Like, there's always something in the background. What is that? I noticed that the other day. The reverb is off. It's like there's this weird artifact.
Sounds like there's almost like a high shelf on it.
Yeah, but there's like but it sounds like there's like this reverb thing and Amplitube. And then Axe Effects. I don't know. What do you think? There's something weird about that Axe Effects, and I don't know if it's just I've been messing with this preset Harry Brown Eye thing, and it's like a strange and I don't know what it is.
Is the noise consistent on all the presets?
Well, let me do this. Let me check and make sure. Hold on one second. Well, no, I mean they're all different. They're all different. Oh, it's the noise gate. All right. Probably input. Get that stinking noise gate off. I think you just go like this. There it is. Okay. Well, let's try that again. Listen to all that noise, though. You can hear the phase. You can tell by the noise, right? We'll try it again. This is a terribly non-scientific thing. Like they're you could test them maybe this way, which I don't know. We can let's mess with it. Oh God, get out of grid mode. Yeah, look at how different. Look at how far off they are. So if you put this up, if you put main and set it to samples, which it is, because normally it isn't, but because I tested this stuff yesterday. Now we go like this and go from peak transient to peak transient, which I think this is, and it looks like they both go up. So in theory, yeah, like 1,500. Oh God, I wouldn't even know where to. I mean, you could, but that would be nuts. Let's try it. What is it? 1524. 1524. So let's go to this first one and go DSP delay time adjuster. No, big mistake. It's this. I'll just go here. Oh no, because I want to have it, and I'm not. And delay. Time adjuster. Oh, why is it coming? Wait a second. Am I losing my marbles? It must be. Is it multi-mono? Time adjuster. There we go. Was it 1524? It does it. So let's see what happens. Who thinks this is gonna be? No, I'm not trying to blend these two. I'm just doing this more as a goof. It's an experiment. So here it is without it. It's like I'm playing out of a can. You know, it's like we're playing the old game where you have the can and the string, and you're listening to the guitar sound in the other room with the can. It is ugly. And now we put in the time adjuster. I would never do this. This is an abomination. But anyway, back to... All right, so let's do this. Let's get rid of this because this is not happening. Okay, now we go to... let's listen to... here's Amplitube. There's still something sounds wispy. Do you hear that? It's like, yeah, gate's off. What the heck is that? It's like, is it just that the noise is so loud that's what I'm hearing? That's what it is. The noise is so loud on this thing. Oh yeah. That's crazy. Okay, so let's try another. Let's see if we can get. See, to me, that's just too much. And I mean, I could take some noise in my life, but yeah, I don't know, man. I want to like this Axe Effects thing. JVM high gain. Probably sounds like kid metal. Oh, I think some of them don't have amps. They're maybe cabs or something. Here's Exodus Silver. Yeah, that's another one with that. I don't totally understand this. Here's a SLO. Yeah. So, my 2 cents. Here's a 5150. Same thing that they did with some of those, like those Line 6s. It was a playing experience with all the delays and the wet dry rig and the left and right. And I'm not, that stuff's cool. It's almost like that's cool on YouTube videos, but yeah, that doesn't really do it for me. All right, well, I don't know, man, because I was thinking, maybe the Axe Effects 3 is better, which I've heard it's better. I don't know, man. It just does not do it for me. Not compared to that Kemper, man. Let me plug this in and then we're done. I think this is the Kemper. Is this the Kemper?
Yeah.
We got to put lines on my face. Well, should have fired up. Doesn't look like the Kemper's getting sound. Did I somehow break something down? Why am I getting... Oh! Operator error. I unplugged. I was ending the video and then I was restarting the video. we go. Kemper. Oh, yeah. No, it was this weird. I got such a cool sound on this thing last night doing her tracks using the high watt profile with some of the new. Oh, man, it was just killer. Yeah, that's the Kemper. This to me is. Let's dry it up. Yeah, this is definitely. Yeah, that kills Amplitube and Axe Effects to me. I mean, that just sounds killer. What do you think?
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it's just like more real. It sounds like Guitar Center to me. It sounds like Guitar Center schmutz. So now is at the end of the video. What's the conclusion?
Buy a Kemper.
Well, I mean, it's like, what are we thinking about? I mean, do you think that there's hope for this Axe FX 3 being better? Because to me, that's just I'm not feeling that. It's okay, but I don't know. Yeah, that's not a rhythm sound. Either one of them. I'd almost say I'd take Amplitube over it personally, because you can probably work with this. Disgusting sounding, but this, that just sounds like schmutz. And I went through, I mean, I've been messing with this thing for a few days. These are the presets. And, this goes back to my contention. If I don't like stuff that I have to super tweak to get it to sound cool. I grew up playing on JMPs and Jubilees and 80s, 800s. Like, if you put a Marshall and set everything to 12, it's going to sound like a Marshall. If you do a little bit of tweaking, you may like it better or worse a little bit, but it's marginal. It already has a sound. But if it's like, you got to get this and you got to buy the impulse response from this guy and you have to do that and you have to route it. Like, man, I'm not into that. I am just not down with that. It's not for me. Here's Axe Effects. Yeah, it's just schmutz and Amplitude. It's like staunch. It's like I hate you. Something about it. I don't know.
And then the ultimate sound, the Kemper with the real amps.
Right. Then you go over to here, and you got this. Sure, that's not. Not even a comparison. All right, kids. So now you got to get yourself involved in these videos, dude. So you got to say like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe, and follow James Lugo on Instagram or James Lugo Music.
I'm not that much on Instagram. All right, follow me on Instagram, and I'll make sure that I get on there more. It's not easy being cheesy.